Hello, it's me.
Hello there, guys. What's up? This is Maximus Higgs coming back at you with another video. This is Halo 5, and I'm gonna take you guys through some of the things that I like about it and some of the things that I think we need to change. So right off the back, we're in the armor customization. So the armor, it's a lot different than the armor system we're used to. First off, it's kind of more like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of options, but there's a ton. So it's not like it's terrible, but I would prefer the other armor system. But I don't know, I heard a lot of people love this armor system, so there's really nothing I can complain about. But yeah, that's the armor system really. And the armor colors here, they're pretty cool too. So actually, this one is a lot different than any other one. The helmet's the top color no matter what, really. So this one's actually really cool. I really like that. But in order to like change the color, and it's something that I messed up a couple times, you need to press the start button where it says save and changes and close, or else it just goes back to your original colors. And then if you guys see my emblem, it used to match my colors before, and that's because I just had it like that. But if we go to the Spartan appearance, and then actually let's see, Spartan ID. If we go to the Spartan ID and we go to emblem, you can have all these different emblems to choose from, and you will lock these as you go through using rec packs. So that's basically what rec packs are. And then after that, you can choose it, emblem color, and this is something that I think is really interesting. So you go through your colors. You only get the option of choosing one color. So, and then on the bottom, it kind of lets you choose colors to match with it. It's weird. It's different, definitely, but you know, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's probably a better thing for me anyways, because I've been so focused on like what my emblem's gonna be. So with this, I can kind of just choose it and then, you know, let it go. Spartan ID, your service tag has to be 4 characters, which is interesting. And if I actually look, we'll go to, this is the male character body right now, so let's look at the female character body. You know, like nothing really unpredictable, still everything pretty much the same. But it's like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but in the arms they don't really change. I think it's a lot less of a dramatic change than it used to be in the other Halo games, which is something that's pretty nice. And then we have all these different assault skins and stuff. I haven't really gotten to use one of those, so I'm not exactly sure what those do. But yeah. So let's go to the requisition store while we're at it. And requisition packs, I think they're an okay thing, but they definitely take a lot longer to get than they made it seem like in the beginning. So what I would recommend is don't buy any requisition packs unless it's the gold pack, because they are just awful. And actually, I guess I'll open one up since I have a few. And so basically that's it. That's the animation. And then you get a random assorted of items. So nothing really too special, but it's all right. And one thing that kind of annoys me about the requisition packs is me being a YouTuber. I think me being able to like buy all these requisition packs and have a giant opening would be awesome, but instead they don't give you that option. They allow you to buy it and then it opens immediately after that. So you can't really do much. I mean, the best you could do is save up a bunch of money, but I don't know, I would prefer the ease of being able to buy it and then open it if I want, because they have this open packs area where you can store your packs, but I don't know. And then your service record, I'm not a huge fan of the service record really in here. I don't know, it just feels like the information's too confusing than all the other Halos have been. So it's nothing that I'm really too fond about, but it's not a game-changing or game-breaking deal. But yeah. Let's go into the arena, and this is something that I really want to complain about just for a little bit. As you can see, the playlists are very limited, and you can go to Warzone, which is kind of like its own playlist too, which also confuses me, but I'll talk later about that, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Yeah. Yeah, it's very limited, and you know, out of all the game modes, I'm just surprised that they chose these. Breakout is my favorite game mode so far. Team Arena, definitely a close second. And the thing that surprises me is they put in Slayer, even though Team Arena is kind of the Slayer. So it's very interesting. I don't really quite get that, but sure. And that is something that they're actually going to be updating in November, which it is like in the next weekend or so. We'll have more playlists. I believe they're planning on adding Big Team Battle, which is a huge improvement for me, because Big Team Battle used to be one of my favorite game modes just to go in and play around. About the game modes, Team Arena, it's really fun. 4v4, and that's actually goes for all the game modes except for free for all. That's when you are 1 versus 1 versus 1 for 8 people basically. So Team Arena, what I can say about it is, I mean, it feels like you need a team, and I guess the name matches it. You really do need a team, or at least a partner, to feel like you need to be to make it so that you feel like you're successful. Because if you have a team together, you will almost win against anybody, and that's mainly because of verbal communication. And you know, I guess that would probably be it, but Halo does really feel like a team-based game now. That being said, it kind of is hard for you to play by yourself unless you're playing free-for-all. Slayer, I can't really say much about how it goes for multiplayer. I only played a custom game of it, and it feels like your classic Team Slayer. Basically, I'm like I said, I'm not quite sure too much of a different thing from Arena to Slayer, because really Slayer is basically Arena. Arena just has different game modes like Capture the Flag and stuff. Breakout, I love this game mode, guys. Out of all of Halo, it's definitely my favorite game right now, actually, because it's like the best thing I can really compare it to, and it's not even really, I guess I can't even really compare it to anything. But it's like elimination. You only have 1 life, you have lower health, and you just try to survive, basically. It's a 4v4, and that's something I should bring up. All these game modes are with 8 people, 4v4, or except for free-for-all, and that's really disappointing because you know, it's hard to, like, when I want to play with all my friends, I would rather have like 5v5 or 6v6 at least, but you know, I don't know why they did it, but it definitely works. So free-for-all, I don't know. I played 1 game, and I don't know if the map was just I didn't like it that much. I don't know, because the way that's gonna be in another part of this video. I won't talk about it just yet. SWAT, I haven't really played that in multiplayer either, but custom games, like I said, classic SWAT, nothing really to do to that. So now for some things to complain about with the multiplayer is definitely, I feel like the maps feel very limited. But if we go to all these maps, it does, like, there's a lot of maps here, or so it seems like, right? But when you're in multiplayer, it just doesn't feel like that at all, really, and it's something that disappoints me. But let's just jump into a map real quick, and I'll kind of show you what I mean about some things. So let's just start the game. And guys, tell me if you guys like these types of videos, if you're interested in it. There will be some more Halo videos up on my channel, definitely. It's something that I love. I love Halo. And, you know, we'll definitely vary the content from Minecraft to Halo, and I'll probably be playing Fallout 4 eventually and Black Ops 3. But, right now I'm just kind of reviewing this. So tell me what you guys think about this. Okay, so the beginning it always shows you around the map, and then it kind of usually zooms in on your character like that. Yep. So the thing about free for all that kind of makes it hard to really be a good player in it is if I just injure myself here, you guys notice that there's a light bar going around, but if I sprint it just restarts. Which means if I'm sprinting away, I don't gain any health back. And with free-for-all, you need to sprint away because it's more about getting in there and getting out of there as fast as possible. But in free-for-all, it's hard to do that when you can't gain health back if you're sprinting away. So that's definitely a something that just doesn't work out. I don't know. I think it would be better if So you see, if I started sprinting and it stopped right there, and then I stopped and it started back from right there, I think that would definitely be something better, because it would allow you to get away, kind of walk a little bit, run a little bit, but still not have to restart that process every time. And you know, the gameplay other than free for all, I feel like it really does work, because it creates an environment where you need to take your time. You need to be you need to use a strategy that will help you out a lot, and having a strategy is definitely a biggie in this game. Otherwise, it kind of feels clunky at first when you start to play, but otherwise after that you really get used to it, and once you're able to move around the map like this, it feels really nice, guys. And I just showed you there, all these maps really have these like different areas and different ways to go to different areas, so it's really useful to get to know your maps before you start playing on them. And snipers, I guess since I have a sniper right now, I'll just talk about those. Yeah, they're different. They feel a lot different because the aiming mechanic now is with your left trigger instead of clicking down on the left thumbstick, I believe it used to be. They feel a lot faster. It's really weird, honestly. It's just kind of a screen that pops up. So I guess if you want a quick scope in here, it's possible. But you know, I don't think it's really gonna ever become a thing. These weapons showing up and popping up, it's really nice. So that's something I really like. They really did those really well, having the power weapons really evened out, spaced out through the maps, put them in really good spots. So, you know, I'm proud about that. Oh, this is something I'd probably like to complain about too, is this like back game, when you leave a lobby, you know, and you want to see your stats and you press back, I don't really like it. It's hard to it's confusing. They got rid of the spree, so there's no longer a longest spree on there, which was a disappointment to me. So that's all I really have to say about Halo 5 so far. I mean, overall, I really have liked Halo 5, and I'll probably bring a couple games to you guys as soon as possible. But if you enjoyed watching, please leave a like.
If after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming.